Hi, welcome. This is Marty Murphy. Have you ever really wanted to snap yourself out of something, like out of a state of mind? And the movie Moonstruck, which I'm dating myself, comes to mind, where Cher is with Nicolas Cage and he tells her he's in love with her, and she smacks him across the face twice and goes, "Snap out of it." And I think that's the way most of us tend to want to snap ourselves out of it. There's really sort of a harshness around it. I always think of that scene though, and I actually think it's pretty funny, minus the slapping face. But it's really replicant of how we try and snap ourselves out of something, and it tends to be a little harsh. So the topic of this newsletter is how to snap yourself out of it gently. So how does one go about snapping themselves out of it? So say you're in a funk, and let's pick one that I think most people can relate to, like you're in a money funk, financial funk. It's like, "Oh God, I can't, this isn't going to work for me. Oh, I just have to pay this huge tax bill," or, "Oh, this unexpected fix of the car came up." Whatever it is that can set you reeling around finances, I think that's pretty universal for many of us. So you get in that state of mind, and if you're anything like me, and I have no idea if you are, I can tend to spiral with that. So how do I snap myself out of it gently? And there's a number of ways that you can do that. And one is, and I've talked about this before, asking those in the moment questions like, right here, right now, am I okay? Right here, right now, can I pay my bills? No problem. In this moment, you really have to go into the moment. Right here, right now, are my circumstances really dire in any way? And another one is, right here, right now, am I safe? So check in on that with yourself, and that's a great way just to get in the moment. And when you really get in the moment, you find, oh, really, I am okay in this moment right here and now. Another way to do this is, and this is something that my coach worked with me on when I was really in this funk. And so we did the interview. So you pick the person that's going to interview you. You pick that person. It could be Oprah, it could be Ellen, whoever it is that really resonates with you, whoever you would want to interview, Barbara Walters, Diane Sawyer, Katie Couric, whoever makes sense to you to be interviewed by. And then here's a way to do it. You can either look in the mirror or not. You could look in the mirror and then start asking questions and then answering those questions as if you are 5 years down the road where you want to be. And you go back and talk about, like, present day, if you're in that state of stress, like, I didn't even know how I was going to pay my tax bill. Oh my God, it was just coming down on me. We were going to have to, liquidate a home to be able to pay for it. So whatever that feels like to you, you want to say, 5 years ago, I was in this state of mind that I didn't know how I was going to pay for anything. I didn't know how that was going to come for me. And now here I sit. And it's beyond my measure of success that I thought was possible back then. And you really get into that state. So my coach did this with me, and it was huge. It was huge. And I'd heard it before, and I'd actually done it at times sort of by myself when I was out hiking, and I could get into it. But it was so powerful in that moment to do that with her, and then to be able to go into the mirror as she had recommended and do it in the mirror. And now when I go out hiking and I can do it, I can so quickly get into that state. And the day that I did that with her, I literally was in a funk. And we were talking about the funk I was in. So we were dealing with that funk. And then we did this interview, and we spent all of 10 minutes doing it. And I picked Oprah was interviewing me. And it was just amazing. And I felt that I was in that place, and like my answers were coming from a place in me where, like, who said that? Who said that? And that's what my coach said to me is, you were totally there. And I totally got in that moment that your higher self was the one answering those questions. This is such a powerful exercise. So if you can do it in the mirror, if you can do it by yourself in some other way, if you're not looking in the mirror, or if you have a friend, better yet, that you trust, you feel safe with, that could be the interviewer and you're the interviewee, and you pick who it is that you want to interview you, and you do that, it is such a state changer. And I couldn't believe how quickly my state changed. And I was basking in the glow of that. So when I want to get back to that place, that is a fabulous technique and a way to snap myself out of it, but gently, and not snap myself out of it like Shea. King, king, snap out of it with a harshness. So this is a great way to do it, where you lift up your spirits and you feel just such gratitude and you're in that place. And there is an Abraham Hicks quote that says, we need to do less and imagine more. And I totally get that now. Imagining that where I'm at, in that, like the essence of where I want to be 5 years down the road, and then compare it to where I feel like I'm at right now, and making that leap and seeing the difference and really getting to that feeling, imaginative, creative space with it. So if you can, try this with a really trusted friend, do the mirroring with it, or just do it with yourself when you're hiking. Whatever can really, or driving in your car, can get you into that state in the best possible way. Give it a try. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email and I'll help you in any way I can. Take good care. See you next time.